the Daily Ramble podcast.
Hello Hammers fans, David Moyes here and you're watching Claret and Booze. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello everyone and welcome to Claret and Booze. My name's Nick. This is my Daily Ramble. It's an evening ramble. Do you know what? This never happens to me. I'm a one-hit wonder when it comes to recording rambles. I do it in one hit. It's done. This is my third attempt. You will have seen, I did one 20-minute ramble, then realised I hadn't clicked record. Then I did another one, uploaded it. Luckily, went to listen to it just as it uploaded and it was crackling. The audio was gone. So this is my third attempt at doing a 20-minute ramble. So we will see how it goes. Anyway, like I said, it's an evening ramble. It is coming to you quite late. Been quite busy, but it's all exciting. It's all good stuff. We're going to talk about David Moyes today and how he's walking away. He's walking away, as Craig David once said. As reported by Sean Whetstone, who has referenced reports that all came out concurrently. Three big journalists came out and released more or less the same story with the same wording. It's like they've been briefed. You can look at it one or two ways, I suppose. But at the end of the day, we know he's going. Now, look, as always, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. Drop a like on the video because it does really help us. I'm going to touch on the members platform at the end of this video and how you can gain access and everything else because it is open to everyone now. So I'll give you a run through that later on. But before we go there, as I was just saying, Sean Whetstone released a story today to say that David Moyes is likely to be walking away because he's feeling unloved. David Moyes is not feeling the love at West Ham from the fans. That's the story that's being peddled. It's utter bollocks, by the way. Of course he's not feeling the love of the fans, you know. In general, we don't love him. You know, it's as simple as that. Some people are grateful to him for whatever reason, but he is not a loved man on the whole. You know, very divisive man, and he doesn't care. I don't think he cares about the fans. What he cares about is his job and power. And that power was always going to be taken away from him in the summer. We always said, we've been saying for months on end, David Moyes will be gone in the summer. He will be offered a contract, but it's going to be a contract that he will not sign because this contract will stipulate that Stuyton is God. It diminishes his role, and yeah, all he'll become as a coach. He was never, ever going to sign it. He's not happy. He's sulking. You can see he's getting a bit narky in his interviews now. His body language is even worse than what it was before, but it's got nothing to do with the fact that the fans don't love him. We don't love him. I'm going to have a fucking street party when you're gone, mate. I am going to hire a bus. Going to have an open-top bus parade. We are. It's going to be amazing. So, yeah, there is another side to it as well. You could say, is it David Moyes' side that's peddling this story because he wants to strike fear into the hearts of the fans? Because you should be careful what you wish for. 3 years in Europe and he won us a trophy. Ignore the shit football. Ignore that, you know, because it is crap. The football's crap. We've got amazing individuals that give us great moments, but on the whole, the football is shit. It's as simple as that. No, we're looking forward to the day that you go and we're looking forward to the day that you get replaced, Dave. Hopefully with someone like Arne Slot. Imagine that. A little bit of slot ball. Ding, ding, ding. Tick-a-tacker. I've got itchy schnoz. Yeah, so that's what I think we've got in store for us. I don't know who's coming in next. I've been pushing for names. Can't get one. There's loads of names. I've mentioned them all before, but we don't know who it's going to be yet. But yeah, like I said, we've said the whole way along, he was never going to be here. There was never in their plans to have him here next season. They're going to make it seem as though they've offered him a contract, and the reason that he's leaving ain't because it's a shit contract that he was never going to sign. It's because of the horrible fans that don't show David Moyes the appreciation. That's going to be the reason he leaves. No, it's not. It's not. I've already said why he's going. He's going because he doesn't want to be Stuyton's bitch, because that's what he'll be. That's what he'll be. So yeah, that's what's happening. 2 months left. That's all we've got. 2 months. Ain't too long to wait, is it? We can all suffer that. It's going to be an interesting run into the season because somehow, by some miracle, we are still 7th. I've got no clue how. In 2024, we've won 2 games. It's now April. How has that happened? We're still 7th. Well, it's happened because everyone below us has been shit. I mean, Chelsea couldn't beat 10 men Burnley. They drew 2-2 with them. You know, Brighton and Brentford. That was a crap game yesterday. Newcastle fluffed their lines as well. Wolves fluffed their lines. They're all doing it. They're all at it. I mean, Newcastle beat us, but there is a very good chance that we could still finish 7th, and we need to finish 7th. We want to finish 7th. We want the next manager to come in to have European football, a decent transfer pot, and something, because European football will help us attract players as well. Of course it will. So we definitely want European football, and it is possible. It would be a colossal failure this season if David Moyes fucked that up, because it's almost being gifted to him. All he's got to do is take that gift. Like I said, we've won 2 games in 2024. We're still 7th. We've just got to win a couple of games. We've got a couple of winnable games coming up against Wolves and Fulham. Sandwiched in between that is that horrific Leverkusen game, the team that won again tonight. They haven't lost all season. They haven't. I suppose they've got to lose at some point, but it's incredibly worrying. And I think they're now 2 games away from winning the Bundesliga, so they haven't even got the pressure of the league anymore. They can coast. They can focus on this competition. They can. Why wouldn't you? So, yeah, it looks like Xabi could be in line to do the double in his first full season at Leverkusen. So I don't think there's going to be much chance of him coming to West Ham. He's done a little bit too much of a good job. I was hoping that the wheels was going to come off for Leverkusen towards the end for selfish reasons, so that we'd have half a chance of going for him. But he's definitely destined for one of the big clubs now. But yeah, back to those games. We need to win one or both of Wolves and Fulham, and then we'll probably be in pole position. I think if we win both of them, we're in a real strong position to get 7th towards the end of the season. I'm not confident, but then again, I never am at the moment, because of just the way that we play. It's very dependent on individuals digging us out the shit, and it just bores me. It bores me. But there was a comment in our community section from Mr. Mace, and Mr. Mace said he wanted to know why that the opinion varied so much throughout the West Ham fan base. Some people, obviously, like myself and like him and like a lot of others, are just frustrated, and you see it for what it is. Shit football with great individuals that produce great moments, that score goals, that win your games. The rest of it is just largely crap to watch. You're playing, diminished football, just kind of shit, submissive, parking the bus at home in a London derby, creating the most anticlimactic game I think I can remember against Spurs. No atmosphere, there weren't. I wasn't there, but I know plenty of people that were, and I was watching it on telly. You can tell the atmosphere was not great. Now, you're still getting people coming out of that stadium going, "Oh, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was a really good game." You don't hear these people. I mean, I don't understand it. There's no engagement really anymore with the support and the pitch. I mean, the dynamic of the stadium does not help. It doesn't. It's bad enough that the fans are disconnected by the vast gaps in between the upper and the lower tiers, let alone the fact that there's such a distance away from the pitch, and it's just a wide open fucking bowl. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't lend itself to creating a boiling pot atmosphere. We can do it. We've done it against Sevilla. You can do it. It is possible, but it's not easy in that place. It really, really isn't. And yeah, I'm just not too sure really. I'm not too sure anymore what people are thinking, because the Moyes in lot now, the very vocal Moyes in fans, they're getting quieter. They're disappearing. They're kind of that. They realise the situation. They know the situation, but they are still there. And I don't understand the mentality. They've been moised. We've all been moised. The whole stadium, the whole fan base has been moised. The difference is we know we have. They don't. They're sitting there in silence. They don't even know why they're there. The football isn't enjoyable. You're waiting all game to fucking get a corner so that we can score off the back of Kurt Zuma's head. That is literally a David Moyes wet dream. That's his perfect scenario. Park the bus, kill any semblance of football being played, smash and grab, corner, off someone's arse or off the back of their head. Lovely jubbly, respect the point. And then he comes out post-match and says, "I would have took that point before the game." What's a fucking plum? Who says that? You might think that before the game. You would never give that message out. Or you would hope that the players would never give that message out. But then again, I think he did give that message out to the players, because the players were content with the point. I think all that they were given a target to achieve was a point. It was, because for the last half an hour, 40 minutes, we couldn't have been any deeper if we tried. And And against Spurs, I think we saw against Spurs, they're not that great. They're not. They're not that great at all. I mean, they had zero threat. They would love Kudus, Bowen, and Paqueta. They'd absolutely love those players. Player for player throughout the team, we go toe-to-toe with Spurs, we beat them. I think we're a better team than Spurs at the moment. I truly do. You know? I just think it's they've got a better manager, undoubtedly. But the fact of the matter is, we're a far better team. I just think that David Moyes doesn't back his players. He never does. He always wants to manipulate and force it. He likes to control everything, every little element. He likes to control it. And yeah, it's a bit soul crushing. I think he just kind of kills players' fucking spirits. He does. It's going to get more difficult towards the end of the season because of the state of the squad. We all saw the small squad that we had. You know, the bench looked very underwhelming against Spurs when you consider we've only had Areola and Aguirre that weren't on it. It's fucking harrowing. And this is a man that's been here for 4 years, spent 500 million and has delivered the oldest and the smallest squad in the league. What a man. What a man. Got rid of a 28-year-old former Spanish international in Pablo Fornals and an aspiring young central defensive midfielder, perfect to play backup and second fiddle to Alvarez in Flynn Downs, and he's a West Ham fan. You know, one of the best players in the Championship the year before we bought him. He's one of the best players in the Championship now. Hello, Thumb. And he was no good. I'd rather get rid of them, and I'm going to bring in Calvin Phillips on £500,000 a week. That's what I'm going to do, because he's got pedigree. He's a fucking plum. Pedigree plum. You know, honestly, it's ridiculous. I'm bored with it. I can't wait for the season to end. I really can't. I mean, look, if we can get past Leverkusen, which is very unlikely, then it will get interesting. If we can get past Leverkusen, but Liverpool is still in it. You know, I just don't know. I said months and months and months ago, probably halfway through the season, if I could click my fingers and make this season disappear, I would do it. And do you know what? I still would. I can't wait to get to the summer. I can't. I just want it all over and done with. We're all in purgatory. Moyes in, Moyes out. We all are. No one's genuinely happy with this football. They're not. You're not. You know. I mean, if you are, I can't hear you in the stadium when you're over there. I can't hear you at all. It's just very dull. The whole experience is very dull. It's very bland, very beige, just like David Moyes. And I can't wait until he leaves and all of these fucking pundits just shut up, really. Pundits like Rio Ferdinand, who will fucking wear his granddad cap, look into the camera on screen before a game and go, "What do you fans want? What do you want?" I encourage you to go and have a look at the latest episode of The Overlap and listen to what Rio Ferdinand actually thinks of David Moyes. What he thinks of him in terms of him tactically and his man management. Honestly, go and listen to that and then think to yourself, this man was telling us that we had to be content with David Moyes. Are you having a fucking laugh? They're all trying to pull the wool over their eyes. They think that we're little old West Ham and we should just be grateful. He's not good enough for anyone else. He ain't good enough for us. Can't wait for him to go. Can't wait for all these pundits to fuck off as well. And next season, when we do get Arne Slot, you watch, and the old football starts, it's going to be great. And I do think that the board must be quite confident that the product next year is going to be better than what it is now. Because you can't spike the prices like they just have with the season tickets and start being barbaric with concessions and everything else unless you're certain that you're going to be selling a product next year that's better than the product that is currently being served up to people. So I do think that they know. They know that something's... well, of course they know. They know. But they know that the product next year is going to be better. We're going to get what we want on the pitch next year, I think. But we're going to have to pay a price for it physically out of our pockets. But nonetheless, Moyes is gone. Moyes is going to go. Can't wait. Fuck off, Moyes. So, I'm going to go on to talk about me support platform now. I'm going to give it another go. All right, very quickly, gonna whiz you through it. So, this is the new home of Claret and Booze. You can access this via a web browser, you know, as you would normally, Facebook or Twitter or anything else. Got a very familiar look and feel to it if you're a user of social media, such as Facebook. It's a brilliant platform. You've got iPad apps. You've got, like I say, you've got iPad apps. You've got tablet apps. There's all sorts in there as well. Now, the members platform is what is basically enabling us to provide this support feature, which is how we came to doing this in the first place. We was running a support group for about 4 weeks on WhatsApp, was unsustainable, absolutely powerful, brilliant. We're really helping people out, but we couldn't keep doing it. It was getting too big. So we had to look for another platform, found one. It's great, but it's costly. But off the back of the fact that we've got fantastic subscribers to our membership side of it that have been contributing to us for quite a while for no return, because there's no perks to our YouTube membership scheme. That's enabled us to go out and get this this platform, and it is excellent. Like I say, not going to oversell it. It's literally it's got that. Well, no, I am going to oversell it. I'm really proud of it. Like I said to you, when you sign in, I'm going to put the link in the description for you to come in and sign up. You get a day free with it, so have a look around. If you don't like it, cancel it. It's fine. But when you land, you land on the homepage, and what we've done is this is basically the latest stuff that's happening in the group as we speak across the platform. You've got your member directory there as well, so you can literally go into someone, click their name, go and direct message them. But you can do that throughout the platform anyway. So wherever you see someone, you can click on them and you can DM them. You can create DM groups. And it's all completely secure, like it is on any other platform as well. There are live events. There's one going on at the moment, which is what James is running for the support side of things. That's a group course. We'll talk about that in a bit. But when you do sign up, you get the West Ham Hub. So the West Ham Hub, we've got automated news feeds, which is a new feature which has just gone live. So that is basically automated feeds that are being pulled in from all over the internet immediately, instantly, as they surface to our platform, and you get the title, you get a description, and you get the link for the very pop-uppy, clickbaity website. You've got your member posting section, which is the section for you guys to basically go in and treat it as if it's a Facebook page. Go and make your posts and everything else. Like I said, very similar look and feel. Videos play within the post. There's all sorts you can do in there. It almost feels, in fact, there's some tools in there when you're creating a post. You can almost create a really well-written article. You've got a title, you can do bullet points, you can change things. It's really cool. In the West Ham chat, it's basically like a WhatsApp or a messenger. So that's your WhatsApp chat. Oh God, is that the? Yeah, there you go. There's his record. Last 40 games. That's going to go well, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the chat feature. West Ham chat, you've got general chat, which is anything non-West Ham, but obviously ends up being pro-West Ham. Oh, my God. There's a Rod Stewart smoking a cigar. Looks like, what is that? Is that a hamster having a shit? I don't know. But that's where all the general chatter is. We've got our match day hub, which you get as well. And obviously this gets very lively on a match day. We have a match thread. We put all the news in there that we've got. Claret and Booze events. So we're going to be doing more and more of these. So on Friday, you've got the ability to do kind of in-app Zoom calls, sort of group calls. So anyone who's a member can come on, they can join and basically get your face on screen, talk, and just have a chinwag with everyone, really. Or you can just watch it like you're watching YouTube. You haven't got to join in if you don't want to. But yeah, we're going to do a few of them. Tomorrow is a test run, and then what we're going to do is, after I've done the show on YouTube, because YouTube ain't going to change. We're always going to carry on doing our YouTube shows the way we do them. We'll probably jump on there and launch one of those sessions. So that'd be good fun. The support community is a similar format, but obviously sensitive information in there. It's a great area. It really, really is. And I encourage anyone who's having issues at the moment to, just let me know. If you become a paying member, you won't see these groups, but you're only ever a direct message away from gaining access to them. So if you just let me know, we just got to make sure that you are the right fit, because it is a safe space, and we want to make sure that you're the right fit for that as well. But it's brilliant. Obviously, Jay does a lot of the work in there. We've got Jay, Amanda, Gary, me, Mickey, Louis, Sam, and a raft of other people that have come to that side of the community to help people. And it's honestly, it's so good. Really, really good. We've got the ladies support community as well. Now, the ladies are also in this community, and they're also in the other side of it as well. It's all the same, but we've given them their own section as well, which is headed by Amanda, somewhere where they can go to be away from us smelly men and talk about us. And that's private. You won't see that area either unless you're a lady. Then you've got the media hub. Within the media hub, you've got, and you will have this as part of your membership as well. So you're going to have all of the podcasts as they come. We're releasing audio versions of our shows, and also we're going to start uploading good podcasts from elsewhere as well that we recommend, and we're going to dump them in here, and you can play them in app as well. So if you go into them, and this is the same on the application, same on the web, same on the iPad, doesn't matter what it is. You've got in-app players, you can play them without leaving the app. Very, very cool. Same as the Claret and Booze videos, which are there as well. Like I said, library's small at the moment because I'm not updating historical ones, only the ones that we're doing moving forwards. You can see an early access daily ramble there. We will be doing that, and we will be doing some dedicated shows and a dedicated weekly podcast as well. And I do believe that Jay's also going to be doing a podcast for his side of things as well. So, to give you a little bit of insight, Jay's coaching videos, he does daily tips. I'll click on one for you after just to give you a bit of insight because I must admit I absolutely love them. The guy just speaks logically. You've got to be a special kind of person to be able to kind of talk to a West Ham crowd. He talks to some big, gruff, hairy men, and he just speaks logically. He does. He's a Cockney. He's from Forest Gate. He's had a really hard life. He's very relatable. He's a lifelong West Ham fan, and he's just a great, great person. And you've all seen Jay. You've seen Jay on the other on the shows that we've done. You know what his background is. If you go into the app, just very, very quickly, where are we? Let's come out of there. I've lost my overlay screen now. Hang on, this is going well, isn't it? Oh, no. No, where's it gone? Right, so I'll tell you what, I'll just pull it up here. Hang on. Sorry about this. You normally get this on a live show, not one of these bloody things. Right, so let's get rid of that. All right, so there's the application. So if I open up the Circle app, you can see you've got all of the same features. Now, if you don't have access to the support features, you won't even see these bits here. You won't see them. You'll just see the bits above. But like I said, if you do want access to them, then you're only ever a direct message away from me. We'll have a chat and we'll get you in there. The support side of things will always remain free, and that's amazing that we're able to do that, to be quite honest, because especially on a platform, we would have always done that, but to be able to host it on a platform like this is fantastic. It really, really is, and it's really going to help us. I've already run through all the feeds, but like I say, if you go into the news feeds, open one up, again, title, description, if you want to go into the poppy-uppy link, you can. Come out of there. Hang on. Come out of there. Go to videos. Good morning, you lovely West Ham fans. That plays. All in app. All good stuff. All fun. And it's going to get better and better. The more members we get, the more we'll invest in it, and we'll release more features and we'll do stuff like that. So we've got loads of ideas, but obviously it's just bit by bit at the moment. What I'm going to do is show you a video from Jay, a typical kind of video. These are his coaching tips. So this is one that I think a lot of us can relate to be quite honest. And this tip in particular worked for a guy, like I said to you, a man that had basically lost someone close to him, and he was struggling every day. And this tip worked wonders for him, and it's so simple and so stupid and so logical, but it works. So here you go.
Hello, my wonderful West Ham familia. So here's a Jay's coaching tip for today. As a coach, especially when working with people with mental health issues, whether it be schizophrenia, whether it be depression, anxiety, nervousness, low self-esteem, feeling a bit lost, any of that ring a bell? The first exercise I always take people through is a really simple yet annoying exercise, but it does work. So on a daily basis, I'm going to get a bit nerdy here, on average we have 70 to 80,000 thoughts every single day. Every single one of those thoughts is energy depleting. Now the problem is 95% of those thoughts, think how many that is, mirror what we thought the day before and the day before that and the day before that, which means we're only in a short 5% of the time where we're doing what the mind, the brain wants to do. It's a muscle. It wants to innovate. It wants to be in the moment. The problem is when you're stuck in depression, low self-esteem, anxiety, and all of them self-persecuting negative thoughts, they build patterns. However, there's a simple trick that you can do. Start asking yourself why in your mind. So anytime a negative thought creeps in, just ask yourself in your mind, why? I do it out loud and it drives my missus crazy. Just ask yourself why, because what happens is, as soon as you observe that negative thought by just asking why, you've become present in that thought pattern, which means it's no longer an unconscious thought pattern, it's conscious. Now, don't ask the question why expecting to answer it. That's not the point. The point is to break the cycle of that thought pattern, because you know what it's like. You wake up in the morning, all of a sudden you start thinking some shitty thoughts. You think, oh, where did that come from? And it leads to another one, leads to another one, leads to another one, and before you know it, you're having another shitty day. Well, stop it. Catch yourself. Ask yourself, why? Why, Jay? Why, Jay? And keep asking yourself why. If you're at home alone, do it out loud. I promise you, this works. It's been a game changer for a lot of people that I've been working with for a long, long time. Anyway, come you irons.
So there we are. That was Jay. Great guy, absolutely great guy. We've got a brilliant team over there. And it's very exciting. So if you want to join and be part of this journey, then please head over. You'll see the link in the description. Like I say, that is for the paid membership side. You get a day's free. If you want to cancel it within 24 hours, cancel it. It don't cost you anything. And if you want full access, send me a DM. We'll get you extended through to the support side as well. If it's just support access that you want, then I'm going to leave my mobile number in the description of the video so that you can reach out to me and I'll get you in that way. And there's no cost for that. You know, we'll get you into the support area, no problem at all. And what I will say is you don't have access to the paid features though, because otherwise that's going to be a backdoor way in for the people that we don't want in the support group that are just trying to get you know, that will compromise that space, and that's something that we've got to try and avoid doing. So yeah, we do have a chat with people before they come in. We make sure, you know, we try and vet them as well as we can, because we don't want the wrong people in there. It is a very sensitive area. It's great what we're doing. So I'm very, very proud. Very proud. Hope you enjoyed the video. And we will see you tomorrow. Gary's going to be back tomorrow with a very ranty video. All right, speak to you soon. Come on, you irons.